Welcome back. As we navigate the years after 50, our focus often shifts to maintaining our strength, our clarity, and our overall vitality. But there is one crucial foundation of male health that is too often shrouded in silence or embarrassment. It's a topic that directly impacts not just your sexual function, but your long-term physical health and confidence. Today, we are breaking that silence. Many men believe that changes in sexual function are just an inevitable part of aging. They are not. Often, they are the result of years of small, accumulated, and incorrect habits. In this video, we are going to walk through the 6 essential care practices you must adopt to protect the health of your penis, prevent debilitating conditions like Peyronie's disease, and ensure robust function well into your senior years. These aren't just tips, they are non-negotiable rules for longevity. And stick with me until the very end, because the final rule, a simple adjustment to how you sleep, is something almost no one talks about, yet it might be the most important preventative measure you take today. Let's build a foundation for lasting wellness. Habit 1. The hidden danger of the half-mast erection. The first essential habit is about understanding the mechanics of intimacy and protecting the very structure of your anatomy. It begins with a warning about engaging in sexual activity with a partial erection. It's a common scenario. You may not be fully aroused, but you proceed anyway. What you must understand is that a penis in this state, partially erect and partially flaccid, is structurally vulnerable. When you engage in intercourse with a penis that lacks full turgidity, the repeated pressure and bending motions against your partner's body can cause microscopic tears inside the corpora cavernosa, the sponge-like erectile tissue. You won't feel these micro-traumas happen, but your body responds by healing them with scar tissue. Over time, this accumulation of internal scar tissue forms plaque, which is inelastic. This is the primary cause of Peyronie's disease, a condition characterized by a significant, often painful curvature of the penis that can make erections difficult and penetration impossible. The rule is simple: respect your body's readiness. If your erection is not full, do not force penetration. If you are consistently experiencing partial erections or losing rigidity quickly, this is not a signal to push through. It's a signal to see a urologist. Treating the underlying erectile dysfunction early prevents permanent structural damage later. Habit 2. The law of use it or lose it. Our second principle is a universal law of human biology. Use it or lose it. Like any muscle or organ in your body, your penis requires regular activation to remain healthy. The mechanism here is oxygenation. Unlike other organs that receive a constant flow of oxygen-rich blood, the penis only receives a surge of this vital oxygen during an erection. This flood of blood nourishes the tissues and prevents fibrosis, which is the hardening and atrophy of the erectile chambers. This is why nature provides men with nocturnal erections during sleep. It's a built-in maintenance system. If you are not sexually active and you are not experiencing these natural nightly erections, the penile tissue begins to suffer from a lack of oxygen. It slowly begins to atrophy, actually shrinking in size and losing its capacity for future erections. So, the habit is to ensure regular blood flow. An active sex life is the most natural way. But if that does not fit your current lifestyle, you must find alternatives. Pelvic floor exercises, often called Kegels, can improve blood flow to the region. Some urologists also recommend the therapeutic use of a vacuum erection device a few times a week, not for sexual activity, but as a form of physical therapy to draw oxygenated blood into the tissues and keep them elastic and healthy. Habit 3. The life-saving ritual of proper hygiene. The third habit may seem elementary, but its importance cannot be overstated. We are talking about a precise hygiene protocol that can quite literally save your life. Poor hygiene is the leading risk factor for penile cancer, a devastating and mutilating disease. It is also a primary cause of chronic infections and inflammation that can damage tissue over time. The culprit is often smegma, a natural secretion that can accumulate under the foreskin. If not cleaned away, it becomes a breeding ground for bacteria and fungi. Here is the correct protocol, which should be performed once or twice daily. First, if you are uncircumcised, you must fully retract the foreskin to expose the glands. Do not use harsh, perfumed soaps directly on this sensitive tissue. They can alter the natural pH balance and cause irritation. Instead, use a mild, neutral soap. Lather it in your hands first to create a foam, and then gently clean the glands with the foam. The most critical step, however, is drying. You must ensure the glands and the inner foreskin are completely dry before you pull the foreskin back forward. Trapping moisture creates a perfect environment for fungal infections like Candida. Dab the area dry thoroughly with a clean towel or toilet paper. Furthermore, always wash after sexual intercourse. The vaginal pH is different from penile pH, and exposure to vaginal fluids can disrupt your natural bacterial balance, leading to irritation or infection if not washed away. Habit 4. Breaking the dopamine trap. Our fourth habit addresses a modern challenge that significantly impacts sexual performance after 50: the overconsumption of pornography and a specific style of masturbation. We must understand the neurochemistry involved. Sexual pleasure is driven by dopamine, your brain's reward neurotransmitter. Pornography provides a superstimulus, flooding the brain with unnaturally high levels of dopamine. Over time, your brain adapts by desensitizing itself. You begin to require more extreme, novel stimulation just to feel a normal level of arousal. When you then are with a real partner, the natural visual and tactile stimuli are not intense enough to trigger that desensitized reward system. The result is often psychogenic erectile dysfunction, delayed ejaculation, or a complete inability to reach orgasm. Similarly, masturbation with a very tight grip or intense friction creates a sensation that a partner cannot replicate. Your body becomes conditioned to only respond to that specific intense pressure. The habit here is one of moderation and resensitization. Reduce or eliminate pornography to allow your brain's dopamine receptors to reset to normal levels. If you masturbate, be mindful of using a lighter touch that more closely mimics actual intercourse, retraining your body to respond to natural sensations. Habit 5. The cumulative effect of your lifestyle. The fifth habit is the recognition that your penile health is a mirror of your overall systemic health. You cannot compartmentalize this part of your body. The arteries that supply blood to the penis are much smaller than the arteries leading to your heart. This means they are often the first to be blocked by plaque buildup from high cholesterol, high blood pressure, or uncontrolled diabetes. Erectile dysfunction is often the very first warning sign of generalized cardiovascular disease. Therefore, managing your chronic conditions is a direct investment in your sexual longevity. Keep your blood sugar, blood pressure, and cholesterol in check. Maintain a healthy weight, as obesity increases inflammation and disrupts hormonal balance. And crucially, if you smoke, you must stop. Smoking damages blood vessels and significantly restricts blood flow, which is the very mechanic of an erection. It is also a known risk factor for Peyronie's disease. Your sexual health is cumulative. Every healthy choice you make for your body supports virility. Habit 6. Bonus: the essential sleeping adjustment. Finally, we arrive at the sixth habit. This is the bonus insight that few men consider, yet it is incredibly simple and impactful. It concerns what you wear to bed. As we discussed, healthy men experience several involuntary erections during sleep. This is your body's natural maintenance cycle. However, if you sleep in tight underwear, briefs, boxer briefs, or anything restrictive, these nocturnal erections have nowhere to go. Throughout the night, your erect penis is forced against the restrictive fabric, bending and being compressed for hours at a time. Just like having sex with a partial erection, this repeated nightly trauma causes microscopic damage to the tunica albuginea, the fibrous sheath of the penis. Over years, this can lead to the formation of scar tissue and the curvature of Peyronie's disease. The habit is simple: give your body the freedom it needs to heal and maintain itself. Sleep without underwear, or wear very loose-fitting boxers. This allows those necessary nocturnal erections to occur without restriction or trauma. It is a small change tonight that protects your future anatomy. These 6 habits are not just suggestions. They are the essential pillars of maintaining a healthy, functioning, and capable body as you age. By adopting them, you are moving from a passive approach to an active, empowered stance on your own wellness. Take care of the small details, the hygiene, the sleep habits, the respect for your body's signals, and you will build a foundation of health that lasts. If you found this guide helpful, please consider liking this video so it can reach more men who need this information. And subscribe to our channel for more honest, practical guidance on navigating health and longevity after 50. I'll see you in the next video.